legal mindset and these channels, they spread like fake narratives that like I'm penniless and things like this. It's not true. That I'm destitute and up for me. I've been living an okay life here.
Like Johnny ran out of money because they refused Johnny to work. So I've been actually providing.
He's been helping me a lot. He's been helping me with not only like legal fees and stuff like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's helped me pay for a lawyer and stuff like that. And he's a great friend. Like honestly, I respect him for that.
I risk my family not paying my tuition to help Johnny because I believe that helping Johnny was right.
His mom hates me. Your mom hates me, right? When I get out of here, a lot of it I do owe to Hank.
Ooh, he broke, he ain't got no money left. Good evening, everyone. It seems I come today to all of you lovely people to deliver a sad update about John Somali and his grave financial situation. A channel has been keeping up with him, Legal Mindset, went over some clips in a recent stream where John talked about how he barely has any money left after all those legal fees and criminal fines. I honestly can't say I feel bad for him because as the channel has been covering every awful thing he's done, why should I feel bad now?
Right, here we go. Let's watch this one. Now, this is a compilation, right? It shows you Ramsey recently talking about this and then what the reality is.
Legal mindset.
Also, guys, in mind, if I could find Johnny's new streaming account on Kick or Party, I would watch it by itself. But like, I swear to God, the only source I could find was either Twitter clips or this, and I chose this because I love this guy so much. Like, actually, Ghost up to, he's awesome. He's by far like the best legal streamer or legal commentator out there, in my opinion. IMO.
Things like this, it's not true. That I'm destitute and shit is fucked up for me.
Johnny ran.
Hold on. So that was that scene. So keep that scene in mind. It's all Legal Mindset making it up. It's all Legal Mindset who's doing this.
Oh, FYI, you know, is he a Legal Mindset or by his other moniker, Lolly Mindset? Because Johnny like slandering him as like a nonce.
Right? It's all Legal Mindset. Well, what is your roommate, Hank, have to say? Your roommate, your whatever Hank is to you, which once again, every day we have more questions about the transactional nature of the relationship between Ramsey Khalid Ismail and Hank Honjung Yu. But let's listen to.
But FYI, you know, this guy, right? The fat Asian guy next to him, he's like his bum buddy. Like he's the guy who's been supporting him for like the longest time. I bring him up because, you know, he's been somewhat absent, in my opinion, from like other commentary channel videos on John Somali. Like he's like the what do you call like the side main character? He's him essentially. You know, he's him like paying for all his shit. Like this room that he's living in right now is Hank's room.
Let's listen to
also what a white name for him, Hank. Thank
your
you.
BFF's
maybe like a Korean war name. I don't know.
Assessment,
I'm not gonna make any
who
assumptions.
lives with you, who probably knows better than anybody else because he's literally financing everything for you. Let's hear what Hank has to say about your finances.
Johnny ran out of money. I risk my
Wait, what? What? Let's hear that one more time, Hanky Poo. Let's hear that one more time from Hanky Poo.
Johnny ran out of money. I risk.
Oh wait. Oh.
That's
sorry.
right. I was initially thinking to myself, right? How could you lose all that money? But then I realized, oh wait, if you're being detained by the police every single day, right, and they're taking fines from you, well, there you go. Odds are he's having his bank account popped by the police every single time he's arrested.
All right, is that your?
Like, I think he makes like quite good money from this, from rats, from like awful fans of his. But like, you know, of course, you know, when you're getting arrested every single day and, you know, they're quite hefty fines, then, you know, of course you lose that, you drain that bank account within days.
BFF, who said you're out of money? Was that Legal Mindset who said that? No, that is your cuddle buddy who said that. It's really Unhinged Jocker said legal RKI broke. Have a gift. Legal Mindset said thank you for that. Thank you for helping out with the goal.
Like I love seeing this shit happen, right? I love seeing when this ever happens, you know, when like someone's covering like a broadcast loser and then the guy covering them gets more money, you know, by covering him, like from one of the donors. I love seeing this shit. If you watch like Nicholas Oreo, that shit always happens and it's so good.
Appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much for that. Also, Big Buddhist for 10 says, do Koreans know what the KKK is? I mean, some might not. Who knows? I mean, even Americans, some people don't know because really, you know, it's not that It's not like people are
They
walking
probably not. Actually, they probably don't give a shit.
around every
Yeah,
day.
good question.
How offensive would it be if he really went out in a black KK robe? He is so broke, I don't think he has any money, but you never know. People would probably
is that like a Kanye West reference? Oh, you could maybe.
just think he's stupid, you know? Probably just think he's an idiot.
That's plausible actually. Yeah, like he's so bankrupt, financially and morally that he would do it actually for like money on the side.
I mean,
that's plausible.
or just think it's kind of weird, but just ignore it because, it's just somebody being dumb.
Also, if it was a black robe, yeah, nobody would give a shit. Like 1% of pedestrians would know it if it was a white robe, but no way like if it was a black robe, in my opinion.
Mexican Iron Man says, legal mindset exposes a lying, fabricating, he's broke poo-poo head. No, not legal mindset equals facts. Thank you so much. It's kind of like everything I said about Disney being right, huh, Mexican Iron Man? And all of that coming true, like literally all of that. It's just hilarious to see things play out exactly the way that I said they were going to play out. And here's a common Österreich for $1. Thank you so much, Sean Murphy, for 5 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you. Once again, every membership gives Ramsey
emotional damage.
Oh, he definitely watches this shit in his spare time. I think by far the biggest guy covering John Somali is Legal Mindset. Like he's been covering him, non-stop, and furthermore, he won't use like his trial there in Seoul. Like they're in person with a Tuzi, I believe. Yeah, it was him.
Says when Somali,
like he's been on his ass since day one. I don't think day one, but ever since his escapade in Korea. Yeah, he's been hounding him.
But anyways, let's finish this this bit here with Johnny and Hank.
My family not paying my tuition to help Johnny.
His mom hates you. Your mom hates you, right?
Yeah. My mom hates you. My grandparents hate you.
Holy shit, this fucking random schmuck is losing his parents' support, his tuition, his family's love, all for this measly rat, John Somali. That's not a good trade-off. I mean, also, they don't seem like that close of friends. Like they seem like drinking buddies, but that's it. They enjoy drinking with each other, but not like close enough for he to be willing to defend them through thick and thin. But for whatever reason, he is right now. He's housing him. He's giving him some money, against his parents' wishes. This is so pathetic.
My finances. So I've been actually providing for him.
He's been helping me a lot. He's been helping me with not only legal fees and stuff like this.
Oh my god, bro, the legal fees. That should be the worst part about it. Oh my, you're paying for this guy's lawyers for whatever reason. Why?
Yeah.
He's helped me pay for a lawyer.
Not to mention that I sacrificed my time and space here,
Yeah.
Why? What? What do you gain from that? I think, he really does like Johnny, or he's no, I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to slander Hank Yu, if that's his name, but I think he's as miserable as Johnny, where he's just some loser there in Korea, and he's got nothing else to do, right? And he somehow found comfort in this random schmuck, Johnny, and he's wasting his time and money on him. I don't know the full timeline of how they met, or where, or when, whatever, but it can be good. It can be of a good enough friendship that he's sacrificing so much for Johnny.
I actually fed him back to health too. And
housing him would be enough. Housing him for a night would be way too much for him.
Have
if he pays, Hank Yu back, in some shape or form, with money, I mean, then maybe that's the case. But I feel like Hank is giving him way more than whatever Johnny might be giving him,
giving him physical protection.
Oh boy. I'll read this in a second. Let me see you. Hold on, give me a second, guys. I'll read it real quick on screen. This is a mess. So to recap, Hank Yu uses his mother's money to pay for everything for John Somali, who is dirt poor. That's so whatever. And his mother hates Johnny. Overall, Johnny say, but as well, how can you house a guy in your own apartment who's publicly hated everywhere in Korea? Respect, but the goal. Also, but when I mean respect, I mean an ounce, a tiny ounce of respect. Johnny has no dignity or shame. He should stop taking money from Hank's mother, man up, and live off his own. The sad thing is, right, I don't think he could. He's doing so much money via. Okay, I think that's the end of the video now. he's doing so much money now that like, you know, he could not live off his own, right? You get a couple of donos, but then he would pay it off for the fines. He would have no money, no fucking barely any change for like beer, for food. He'd be miserable. Now I think I have a couple more, 1 more minute of his clips. I'll play it. I think it's just, you know, legal mindset explaining it again, like I did. But you know, once again, this guy could not live off his own.
So,
and like, you know, it gives no reason for Hank to be helping him out. Like, just ditch him on the side, let him, you know, pay off his fines or serve his jail time, potentially.
Essentially, Johnny is dirt poor. He is living off of Hank, and he's got, you know, that's the money he's got. The reason why he's not destitute is because of Hank. So trying to pretend he's not broke is ridiculous when it's your own roommate who says you're broke. So who are we to believe? And you're sitting there agreeing with him. You actually agreed with him.
So, you know, so 2 reasons, right? His own roommate says it right there live on camera. And second of all, it's plausible. Oh, you tell me that a guy that, you know, is like a miserable streamer all day, every day on Kick, you know, isn't like financially well off? You don't say.
Like in a very candid interview. So, you know, it's just a funny story where he's now trying to backpedal. You know why he's backpedaling? Because everyone's laughing at him. Because all of Korea's laughing at him. We're laughing at him. We all know what type of, you know, physical support and financial support Hank has given him. And that's the only
physical support. Oh, I think he means like, you know, like housing him. I guess that would be physical support.
Reason why.
When you said physical, I meant like, you know, couple extra
to today. Rare and Recruit for $4.99 says,
I think that's it. Yeah. Now, oh my god. So there we go. Again, if you had any high hopes for Johnny, you're wrong. You're insanely wrong. But now you've been proven wrong even more so, because now we know full well whatever money he gets, whatever change is going nowhere. It's going to the fines, but you know, helping him out, you know, by himself is not doing jack shit. So I feel like now it's only a matter of time till Hank's mom, you know, Hank's parents, family, whatever, they cut the money and they give him like an ultimatum, being like, hey, either drop out John Somali, kick him out, or we won't send you any more money. Like he said before, you know, like he's getting a tuition, he's being paid for this, so like he's got like a lot on the line. So I don't get, like, you know, the risk he's taking right now, like losing his family's money and support for the sake of Johnny, a guy that's by far the biggest rat on the internet and in Korea right now at this moment. So, you know, Hank, if you're watching, if I were you, fucking like throw Johnny, like, you know, on the side and save yourself. Like, also, he seems like an awful friend and roommate. I just don't understand what you're gaining from him at all by, you know, housing him and paying for his shit. Just leave him. Actually, you know, I realized he would have like some housing, you know, prison, jail. I think he's having his jail time soon, or like he has like a second trial pretty soon. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. But either way, you know, he would have some housing. If Hank kicked him out, he would have jail. You know, he'd have a ceiling over his head. I have no idea. But yeah, you know, once again, guys, you know, go check out Legal Mindset. He's great. And if you want more updates about Johnny, you know, go check him out. He covers him daily, every single day. But apart from that, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I might cover Johnny again. If he becomes even more poor, that actually might happen, and it would be so funny, honestly.